the day. From Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. It's week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
This is Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Los Angeles.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And a nice spin into some open field. And running right through it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a
sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, and got his man complete. Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give them the football again after this one.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Smith on the tackle.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. He completes this one to Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a handoff working right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Second down. Love. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
close is perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. 20. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. A quick throw here that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He's going to air one out. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace. But
he's got the lead, and there he goes. The 30, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run here with Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Giorgio to
now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. On third down, Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Love from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
7-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Poyer on the tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you make the read,
this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Give him 32 on the play.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to Jefferson on the slant. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the driver to get at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
This, if he does, now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will bring it back. An interception return for Colts TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, it's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
And 5 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To the air again, Herbert. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour. And I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade." And he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter.
At their own 27-yard line.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Hunter Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
His kick.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chargers getting set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the Chargers. 44 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the... The Indy the offense at the line and set to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now a throw here to his running back. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 72 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and he keep making the connection.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Herbert setting up the throw on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
Herbert's pass complete to Keenan Allen.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
21.
From the gun, Herbert. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Operating from the gun, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to get a score back.
And that touchdown touchdown? Well, it barely puts a dent in this lead, and unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I just remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And the Colts pick it up, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the contact.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On third down, a run by Mack. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
On fourth down, Low, and he's got his man Hilton. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
That's complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It's a gain of 10.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the gun, Herbert. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Number 82.
7 yards there and a first down.
And the Chargers
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Justin Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Chargers.
From the gun, Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. One last throw here for Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
Today's
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile,